Y'all, the recordings, I'm telling you, sometimes I come on here and it's just nothing but, did you see this? And I'm like, oh boy, what's up? So yeah, I'm not happy for the tragedy, of course, but I'm happy to see people putting together pieces that it used to be up to us crazy ones to put together. I'm glad other folks are seeing it too, are realizing, right? Okay, what did we say? First boyfriend last year, almost to the date, put out a tweet specifically saying it would take an aim play ashcray before these people would wake up to the dangers of the DEI. And didn't I say the night of, I got back out of bed and I said, doesn't it feel like Sid from Toy Story is just playing with play soldiers? Like we're just being played with for fun and entertainment, you know? Because no, it's a Black Hawk helicopter into a commercial, you know? And I mean, yes, there are other factors that could go into that with the communications and all of that. Absolutely. But, okay. So I put something on my story yesterday. Some of y'all may or may not have seen it, but when you look at the satellite view of Los Angeles, when the fire started, 3 of them started at the exact same time. You see the smoke rising like someone hit a button. The exact same moment, 3 started. Okay? Aren't they sloppy when they do this shit? So now the recordings are out and people are hearing that it sounds like they were going for it, like that was intended. Now we have an immigrant who is going from country to country telling them to mass deport immigrants. An immigrant who's going from country to country telling people they need to stay in their home countries. Italians should stay in Italy. Japanese people should stay in Japan. Germans should deport everyone who isn't German. America needs to deport everyone who isn't white. Notice this person is an immigrant. And every time a test pops up, there's something that pops up in connection to them, right? I didn't realize that first boyfriend also had a connection to romaine lettuce. I didn't know that. So basically everywhere that we've seen a Ruski tentacle into a test, first boyfriend has also been floating around. First boyfriend's name has been listed in multiple inquiries by name, his platform by name. And while I'm sitting here saying we absolutely are not waiting to see if anything else happens or comes of anything, it is interesting that multiple nations have called this dude out. And I think Germany is kind of waiting to see what he tries to do with theirs. They know he's going to try to do something. I think they are going to be the ones to catch him with it and bring down the hammer on him specifically. But because he is now officially a part of the administration, I'm not saying that it will come back. I'm just saying that's going to be interesting, right? But yeah, the fact that these people immediately ran and drew up executive orders blaming DEI and Joe Biden and Obama and Pete Buttigieg's gayness on this. It's almost like when the fire started and they immediately took to social media to say it was an act of a deity. That California was being punished for its choices. They were being punished for, I'm here in California, that we're being punished for not choosing the chosen one. We're being punished for being democratic and liberal. Something happens, and within 2 seconds, they're in front of a camera, politicizing it, weaponizing it, and declaring it punishment or an act of God or something that proves that liberals are awful. And the only people buying it are the bots and the dwindling number of cult members they still have. So like I said, get loud, get proud, take a little a note from them in terms of showing numbers while they're running around in all their hats and stuff because they love a person and they worship a person. We're not worshiping a person, okay? We are showing our solidarity and showing that we have the numbers in real life, not them. Remember, the numbers, the ones we were called crazy over when we pointed out the first time, that now it's hitting mainstream. So people are going, oh, maybe it did happen. Show that there was a blowout, which means we don't outnumber them by a little, but by a lot, like by millions. Keep that in mind. All right? It starts with the work on the ground. It starts with the people on the streets. It starts with the everyday folks who ask for this. And it starts with pressuring those fuckers who said nothing and letting them know that they will never work again. And it starts with strategizing, organizing, staycation, protests, supporting. We're going to talk about all of it. But yeah. They wanted people to wake up. They wanted this to wake people up, but this is not the wake up they wanted. Oh well.